Special online. Arcane versus online. Special online. Online. Arcane. Track versus practice. Arcane. Practice versus online. Ranked match.
Comes a new challenger.
Give me that drama, give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Raise on the pressure with the projectile. Are they trying to bait out the jump? Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Will they build meter or just go all in on each other? Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. It's a normal hit, but they get in there. Very solid corner. That drive impact is blocked. The jump in adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player one has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round, experiencing burnout. Good awareness on the crosser. Drop tap to close it. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Long low attack hits. Uses a long range attack there to zone them perfectly. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Takes a trip. Goes for the Shin Hashogeki. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Drive rush to keep it going. A quick breather. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Tries them open with a Shoryuken. Their drive gauges are looking bare. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Are we going to see a comeback here? Goes for the invincible special. They were confident that would hit. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. The last round. It's now or never. Can this drive bring them back? Heading in all on the drive rush. Their drive did holy. Nothing stops this train. Player two is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is gonna hurt. Player one is in a very good spot now. No anti-air in the clutch. Shin Hashogeki to push forward. This can lead to some big damage. Drive impact misses. Do they have what it takes to steal the round here? Chisels them down. That was a fight heard round the world. Yo, top that.
challenger.
Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
Let us begin.
I'm not gonna lose.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Tries to get a breather with a projectile. Denying them a breather there with a long-range fireball. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan.
My turn.
Opts for the throw. Steps in for the throw. Player one chases them down. The low heavy hits. Overhead. They are not afraid to let the overdrive arc fly, even when their drive gauge isn't topped off. Will this super arc connect? That's how you do it. When you've got that super arc, perfect read to get the finish with the low attack. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes to the overdrive. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Player one had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. A quick breather. Time's the only thing moving here. Plenty of life left. A full drive gauge to work with. They have tons of options at their disposal. It'll be interesting to see how both players utilize their drive gauge to dictate the terms of the match. Creates an opening with a low heavy? Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Long-range fireball to break the silence. Fires without warning. Player two will need to play it conservative until their drive returns. Both fight drive runs to keep it going. Still scrapping for control of the space. What'll happen here? Ooh, what a smart throw! Brushes that off and keeps going. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Oh, here he charges up the plasma. Will this super art do anything? What are they gonna do? A projectile to say, get off of him! Even the slightest hit may end the round. They can't afford any mistakes. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Oh, could be the start of something. Less than 20 seconds remaining. Almost out of time. Forward rush. What now? In with the crosser. Baits out the low kick. Low heavy, but closes it out. Player one was an absolute beast in that match. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Holds out with the block. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Still slugging it out here. Opts for the throw. All right, what's coming up next? We're near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Brushes off the impact. Makes a huge statement with that finish. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireballs. Checks them with a projectile. Player one did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. So they break forward to hit them with a stop and pop. A quick breather. Player two can't use experiencing burnout. Player two has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with the chance to score big here. Player one will look to apply pressure. Brushes that off and keeps going. Shinku Hadouken. Going in. KO. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
is a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Shows the overhead. Starts with a jumper. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Gets a good read on their opponent. That should teach him you can't just throw out moves. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Can't tech the throw. Denies the low heavy. The low doesn't connect. Knockdown. Hold your breath. Throws them to negate the block. Springs forward with a drive rush. Player 1 will have to fight back here without any drive. Hold your breath. Okay, creating some space here. Player 2 chases him down. Will they go for the critical? Both fighters planning something? Lots of distance here as both fighters in there. Player 1 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out?
Round 2. Fight.
Who's going to start things off? Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Things are slow going right now. Hits them with a stop and bop. Both fighters having a full super art gauge means positioning is critical here. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 needs to use the cutter. Were they baiting them into that? Knockdown and hits the back throw to get the side switch. Both painfully aware of the corner there. Luminous dive kick to throw him off. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Knockdown! Here comes the mix-up. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Are we gonna see it putting it on the drive run? Punish counter sets the table. Throw tech. What a lead with that outside air. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Who's going to steal this win? Time for a drink. Hits the drive. Both fighters are standing firm. Sets up with the jump in. Throws them. What now? Forward rush. Player 1 is barely a change of plans. Ooh, what a smart throw. Getting it all on the drive run. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. What's next? This is the time to believe in Europe. The drive impact doesn't work. Both sides getting ready. Oh, burnout. Flatline zone. That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get the fight. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Big low reaching heavy. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 1 blazing through that drive gauge to try and set the pace. They need to make good use of the gauge without emptying it. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Gets backed into the corner. KO! Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Fires off in overdrive. Grabs him. Springs forward with a drive rush. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away. Player 2 can build off, hit them with a stop and pop. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. They just, oh, burnout triggered. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Getting tipsy with the devil inside. Hits him with his free flow. They continue to battle it out in the middle of the stage. A quick breather. Sees the overhead coming. Are we gonna see a come? They're going for the super art. The super doesn't hit. Amazing. Connects with the throw. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Wraps it up with a throw. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Fight with all.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent. Tries to get a breather with a projectile. Throws him down. Goes well in range to score the throw. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 2 with the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Throws them to negate the block. Big, low, reaching heavy. The drive impact whips down to the wire, canceling each other out. These fighters are in sync. Life lead opens up, so they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. It's a normal hit, but they get in there. Throws them. What's next? Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. They're going for the super art? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Going for the legs with the Procella. Player 2 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. Knockdown. Player 1 hits him with a stopping block. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Big throws. Both fighters planning something, still slugging it out at this range. They gotta press it. Oh, burnout triggered. Smart play with the throw. Player 2, miraculous grab. Side switch in the corner. Just goes for it at this range. Javelin of Marisa. Digs in it. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Noticeable life shift for the win. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Opens with a low heavy. Cross-up attack. Ooh, does them dirty. Throws them. Player 2 uses their drive base. The low kick hits. Crowns them from above. Both absolutely refusing to give nothing stops this train. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? Player 1 is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure.
Now you know.
Off to send the meter on the super. Burnout, but they may have a plan here. Ooh, what a smart throw. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center stage. Knockdown! Here comes the mix-up. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Oh my god, they just slipped in the drive impact. Player 1 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Player 1 can build off this lead. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge?
Yes. I'll stay.
From up above. They are not afraid to let the overdrive art fly, even when their drive gauge isn't topped off. KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Rodrigo! They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Creates an opening with a low heavy? Uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Hits them with a stop and bop. Which way are you gonna block? Breaks the block with a throw. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Smart, all the throw connects. Their life is hanging by a thread. They pump the brakes on the impact. Player 2, burnout activates. This can lead to some big damage. Player 2, can't you flatline zone? Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.
Comes a new challenger.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on.
I'm not gonna lose.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Good anti-air. Jump in, finds the mark. Backs them into the corner. Buy some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Forward throw, not letting them out of the corner. Long, low attack hit. Very solid corner switch. Neither of them willing to back off here. In with a backstep roll. One combo can end this round right now. Going in, gets scooped from down low. Finishes it with the anti-air. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Reads them. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Knockdown and from low heavy to smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. What'll happen here? The low kick hits, connects with the throw. Smart use of the invincibility on the overdrive tension. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Impact, swat. They're in ring experiencing burnout. Both stop, all the throw connects. Player 2, low heavy. No way, that win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Player 1 will look to apply pressure. No! Get the break up! Player 1 with the rhythm, owning that space. Solid anti-air. Finds the target. Amazing! Risky play, but it pays off. Player 2, flatline zone.
Woo! I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Charges forward. Still very early in the round. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan.
No!
The throw connects for counter hit damage. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. They need to hold out. Both players have near empty super art gauges. Whoever can build theirs up first may have a big advantage here. I want to see how they manage their SA gauge here. Player 1 chases them down. Well-timed corner switch. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Misses the drive impact. Knockdown and player 2 holding on to that corner again. Yes! Drive impact for the win. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Who's going to start things off? Connects with medium kick. Medium kick. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running. Hits back with the overdrive vertical. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably, there's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Player 1, hope blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Brushes that off and keeps going. Big throws. Player 2 will look, how will they utilize this? Oh no, they're stunned. Oh, we're going full third strike with a callback Kyokusen. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Letting it all out. Cool turnout. Expect the tempo of the match to hit. No lapse in judgment goes unpunished. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Who's going to steal this win? Blocks the impact. Player 1 blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Experiencing burnout. Clip digs in deep to get that drive impact. Oh, the throw connects. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. How will they utilize this? Oh, we're going full third strike with a callback. Blocks the low kick. Ooh, what a smart throw. Amazing. Player 1 has the super gauge, hits the drive. They are not getting close to each other. Baits out the low kick. Gets some big game on the wild hunt. Okay, here we go. Crowns them from above. Player 1 is looking at it. Oh my god, they just choked it up. There's a drive impact. Player 1 can't win. No! Send off the closes it out. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jumps in. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Can't tech the throw. All right, what's coming up next? Heading into the end game now. Blocking that KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Creates an opening with a low heavy. Big counter. Sees it coming and blocks it out. You can block impacts, but you're going to lose some drive gauge when you do. They were on high alert for a drive impact. Baits them into committing to the drive impact and then makes them pay for it. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner delivers the pain right to their doorstep. It's the KO! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 couldn't even get a tickler. Might be time for a change. Low heavy. Player 2 is in a very good spot. This could lead to some big damage. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. It's the Ranka. We're gonna see what a beast Chun-Li is with their feet here. But burns the gauge on the super. Knocked Knockdown! Here comes the mix-up. Burns out. They're in range.
We can punish counter set the table.
The overkick out of nowhere. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Nowhere to run.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking their opponent. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Who's gonna make a move? Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. The impact gets blocked. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. What's the play here? Will they build meter or just go all in on each other? Player 2 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Knockdown. Player 2 is going to have a heart, takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Spends it on the super. Will this super art connect? Will they try to finish the round with a drive move? Throws out a projectile. Taking stock.
Were they baiting them into that?
KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Still very early in the round. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Goes into the stance. Won't play their game. Says no with the overdrive 10 setting. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. The throw whips. A quick breather. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Player 2 has a full drive flow heavy, but no go. Excellent block. Time to reassess the situation. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Wow, reads the counterattack. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. Excellent read. What? Hit them with a quick low kick. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
Comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Let me have some fun.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with a projectile. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Tons of drive and help to work with. Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Takes the jump in. Super meter is looking bare right now. Will they try to hang back to stock up or continue fighting? All right. Throws him down. The throw misses. That drive impact doesn't get through. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Takes a trip. Burnout is triggered. The low heavy hits. The jump in is denied. Box him with a target combo. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. They've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. KO. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Shoots off a fireball up close. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground games here. The fighters continue to check each other.
The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage.
Amazing concentration on display as they punish when their opponent's attack left them wide open.
Burnout activates. Too slow.
Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here.
Good.
Oh wow, look at the damage that did. Fantastic work with that combo. The low's blocked. Both sides in burnout. They can't drive. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. The engagement here will have a huge effect on the rest of the match. Player one hits the drive. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up.
Hits them with a drive impact.
Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Whoa, hold on. Player one will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Player two needs to deal with this burnout. Can they outlast it? Misses the drive impact. Neither of them willing to back off. Big low reaching heavy. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Gets the knockdown, and now throws him. What's next? Picks the air throw. They gotta pull the trigger on their drive. Going in, breaks those shins. Chomsky Kapang, oh. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player one did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Goes in on the impact for nothing. Takes a trip. That drive impact doesn't get through. You can block impacts, but you're gonna lose some drive gauge when you do. Does a good job of pushing back. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Smart play with the throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Just drive impact misses. They're using a fireball to force a react. Connects with the throw. Cross that off. Player draw super hard incoming. Both sides getting ready. Player two pumps the brakes on the impact. Sets the filthy cross up. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight round. Fight.
Checks with a sandblast. Uses their drive gauge. He hits them with a stop and pop. Looking to follow up after that target combo. Cross up attack. Excellent jump in. Ooh, what a smart throw. Oh, here we go. This is gonna hurt. Plenty of health, full gauges, let's go. Medium kick into. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch? Drive it back, misses. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Player 2 is in a very good spot. Crowns them from above. They are done. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
All right, you ready?
I'm not gonna lose.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking their opponent. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Tons of drive and health to work with. Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? Still slugging it out here. Very solid corner switch. Whiffs the throw. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Takes a... Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Sandblast! They couldn't shake the projectile. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Shows a medium kick. Brushes that off and keeps going. Took him to the corner in a flash. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Opts for the level 1 Vulcan Blast. Long-range fireball to break the silence. Goes for the jump in. The throw whiffs. Grounds him from above. Player 2 is working with a better game. What sends the bar on up to Corso? Okay, the low. The next touch. What a sick counter. It's like they knew exactly what was going to happen.
Luke.
Ooh, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good.
In game, fight!
Don't let him get away with that. You got this. This isn't over yet. Holy smokes. Wow.